Hello there and welcome back to the Plants vs. Zombies 2 Beans Only Challenge. Today we're going to be venturing into the Lost City. There's not much to address this time, but there is one thing, the bean sprout and mods. I've actually made some progress with unlocking the bean sprout. I got 50 seed packets, and as far as I know, it's impossible to get mods on iOS. So without further ado, let's continue the challenge. Day 1 introduces the world gimmick, the gold tiles. These are essentially just extra sunflowers. They produce sun when you plant something on them. That's about it. For me though, it's a godsend because I finally have enough sun to plant more and more laser beans. Day 2 essentially acts as an introduction to the red stinger. It's like a combination of the repeater and the walnut. If it's in the first 3 tiles, then it acts like a repeater, shooting 2 projectiles at a time. If it's in the next 3 tiles, then it acts like a defensive puff shroom. If it's in the final 3 tiles, then it acts like a full walnut. This level was very easy though. And day 3 was a conveyor level that serves as an introduction to the lava guava.
Did you know? The world's tallest bean plant was over 45 feet tall, which is almost as big as Drake.
Day 4 was the introduction to one of the most difficult zombies to deal with in this challenge. Kinda. The excavator zombie. This guy digs up plants and chucks them behind himself, but all you have to do is drop a chili bean on his head. Thankfully, there weren't too many in this level. I had to use the peanut here because of the sheer amount of zombies. This level wasn't too bad after that though. Day 5 was another conveyor level. Seriously, why did they add so many of these? Day 6 was one of the more difficult levels. I mean, just look at this. But thankfully, we were all saved by the return of Day 7 introduces the Parasol zombie, which would be a problem for us if we used lobbing plants. Also, spoiler alert if you couldn't tell already, but the peanut's gonna show up a lot in this world. This was once again saved by Day 8 was a flower line level where I couldn't pick my plants. Did you know that cocoa/cacao beans are technically not legumes or beans? They're actually the seeds of the fruit of the Theobroma cacao tree. Day 9 was another conveyor level. So here's a bonus fact about me instead. Did you know that before I started making YouTube videos, I actually made TikToks? I make Five Nights at Freddy's content over there, but I used to post a bunch of random stuff. Day 10 was a lot like Day 7, meaning it was mostly just zombie spam. However, this one was not saved by No, it was actually saved by a lawnmower and Day 11 introduces the bug zombie. He's exactly like the seagull zombie, but much tougher. And the worst part is that they throw 5 of them at you in the last wave of this level, one of them being a bucket head. I just barely made it through this level because of it. Day 12 was a sun production level. I actually got decently close to beating this one without a sunflower because of all of the sun tiles. And even with twin sunflowers, I just barely beat this one. And day 13 was another conveyor level. And to put the icing on top of this no bean cake, Day 14 wouldn't let me pick my plants. Day 15 brings back the beans with a side of AKEEs, or that's what the game calls these orange guys. If you don't know what AKEE means, I just found out it means Autonomous Catapulting Ejectomatic Emitter. Try and say that 5 times faster. Anyway, he helped out a lot against the excavator zombie. The only other thing of note is that there was a double. Day 16 was another, say it with me now, conveyor level. Day 17 decides to just spam bucket heads, so I decided to spam peanuts back. This level was actually pretty difficult until it wasn't. I don't even know what to say anymore, other than that this is what day 19 looked like. This level was very difficult, but I did manage to beat it. Day 20 puts a giant Z made of sun tiles smack dab in the middle of the level. I guess the letter Z attracts zombies because there was a ton of zombies in this level. In the end, my beans won. Day 21 was another level where I couldn't pick my plants. What is this world's obsession with not picking plants? And day 22 did the same thing. Although at least this is that one level that you can beat with only sun shrooms. I'm serious, try it if you're curious. Day 23 finally lets me pick my own plants, but it also introduces my most hated zombie in the entire game, other than the wizard and octo zombies. No, I'm talking about the relic hunter zombie. This guy, for absolutely no reason, has so much health, and he has no visible armor. Seriously, just look at him. You'd think he'd just be this world's version of the swashbuckler zombie, but no. Okay, he kind of is, but he's way too tough. Enough of me rambling about him though. This level was actually not that bad. Day 24 is a flower line level, and guess what the first couple of zombies are? Sorry if I'm sounding a bit redundant or even hateful. It's just that the relic hunter zombie really frustrates me. I failed this level a few times, but eventually I managed to beat it. Day 25 only lets me pick 2 plants, so we can just skip this one. Day 24 was just more zombie spam. I somehow managed to beat this one without losing a single lawnmower, and I decided to use the Zoybean pod in day 27, and I just barely got through it. Day 28 didn't let me pick my plants, but this is another level that you can beat with only 1 plant, this time being sunflower, and this is what day 29 looks like. Just why? Why are there so many bugs? Anyway, this level came down to... Day 30 was a mold colony level, and I'm not kidding when I say this. This might have been the most difficult level in this challenge so far. And I know I've said that about a few levels before then, but this level was different. This level throws every single zombie from this world at you with just a little bit of space, and yet I somehow beat it, largely thanks to laser beans, peanuts, and chili beans. And in one of the most anticlimactic levels ever, day 31 doesn't let you pick your plants. There's not even any boulders. This world was more annoying to me than difficult. It was difficult, but it was also very annoying. That's mostly because of the sheer amount of zombies in this world. It just throws so many at you. Anyway, that's all for this time. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.